can actually stand a chance to win a funded account. So we will see. Whoever who is lucky, he can stand a chance to win a funded account, right? Now, the rules are very, very simple. You need to have a trading account with us. That's first of all. You need to make sure that your trading account, it's already verified, everything is fine, right? Second, the third of all, you need to be a person that you once traded in our platform. So you once put money and then you trade, whether you withdraw it, whether you blow the account, you know, that's what I wanted. I wanted to give you something for at the end of the quiz. So there's a couple of questions. There's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's over 15 questions that I have on a quiz. 15 questions, right? Out of 15 questions, everyone can answer. The correct answer, it's a point. The highest person who's going to have more points, we're going to start selecting from the highest and coming down to see which one is the highest who has more points, so that, you know, we can, it can be a little bit of interesting. So today I'm looking for engagement, you and me, to be able to, you know, to engage, to talk, right? So before I go all the way further, I'm going to go through a little bit of recap for things that actually, you know, can give you a little bit of idea when the questions are coming. So I don't want things to be difficult. When I do some recap, maybe it will give you a little bit of idea that this is exactly what we, you know, the questions are based on, right? They're not difficult questions. It's just a forex question. I haven't seen a forex quiz out there. I haven't seen anyone creating a forex quiz so that people can, you know, talk, can engage, and can have all this fun. All right. So just to recap, so this is a recap. We haven't started the quiz. When we start the quiz, I will definitely let you know, guys. All right. Who can explain to me what forex is in a simple way? In a simple way, what is forex? Anyone? Don't read it, because if you read it, what is the forex in a simple term? I want the term that you can actually, you know, put it on your own. If let's say your son or your child who is 8 years old, you know, you want to just give him a little bit of feeds bit by bit. What are you going to say if they ask you what forex is? What is a forex trading?
I would say it's a foreign exchange.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a foreign exchange.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Anyone?
Yeah, brother Yusuf. You know, in simple terms, man, I can say, you know, it's like an online market, man, you know, whereby, like, obviously you're trading like currencies or, you know, different instruments, but like, yeah, something along those lines in simple terms.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know too much, you know, you over explaining it now, you jump the question. So the question is, what is forex? I'm not saying what is a forex trading. The one that coming after, it's what is forex trading. Now is just what is forex. Right? Yes, Mr. Moshwesh. You are on mute. You're on mute. Unmute the mic. Yeah, better.
Yes,
Yeah, to my understanding, forex is buying and selling of currencies.
Buying and selling of currencies. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Anyone? Is there anyone, or we good? We can move on. Okay, let's just move on. So in a simple term, a forex, it's actually like the lady who said in earlier on, the first one, who said that it's a foreign exchange, right? The word forex comes from the foreign exchange, comes from exchanging of one currency to another. If you're in Swaziland, you're traveling, going to, to South Africa, you have to exchange some certain thing, right? So before even forex was still happening, right? But just hold on a second. Yeah, here we go. All right, I'm just trying to tune. I'm on live also this side so that some people can catch me on social media. So, and before, basically people were exchanging everything. They were exchanging clothes with food. They were exchanging, animals with materials, with whatever that they are exchanging with. Right? So that's where the word forex come, born from that, from exchanging things. Now, the word forex exchange, forex trading, that's where we are now talking about taking the product that we have, exchanging with some other type of a product. So all types of trade involve of exchanging something. Same as in a restaurant, we exchange a plate, maybe a plate of fries for $5, for example, right? Coming from your wallet to give them. So that's exchange, right? In a currency market, you exchange money, you exchange of one country for another country money for a profit when the price of these currencies change, right? That's a forex trading, right? In the example of a British pound versus the United States dollar. So in example of exchanging of, a British pound and the United States dollar itself, that was a forex, exchanging a dollar versus a British pounds, right? That was itself a forex. Before this become now a pair, before this instrument become now an instrument that you and me, we can be able to trade. It was all about, if the GBP it's much more higher, I'll sell it to the dollars so that I can get the markup, the difference from the markup, right? So all of this, that was way long ago until it's being simplified to the forex market. So how forex trading works, it's definitely by, first, you open a trading account with a regulatory and reliable broker. So first of all, you need to have an account with a broker that you actually rely, like Globex 360. And again, most important these days, make sure that the broker is actually registered. Make sure that these guys, they are registered. They actually have a license that, you can see their numbers also there. Their numbers, I mean the license number. So make sure that they're licensed, and you can be able to see the license number on their website. Then it's all good. You can open an account. You will then deposit money, as all of us we do, and then start trading. Trading, it's basically clicking, something like a buy to buy and a sell button on your broker's platform. Simple like that. Click a buy and a sell. The tough one is to know why we are buying and why we are actually selling. So this sounds easy by clicking, a buy and a sell sound very easy, but the hard part is figuring out when to buy or when to sell and when to close the trade. The hardest part is actually managing our emotions while we are actually trading, because the reason why the hardest part is managing the emotions is because of we are trading with money. So whatever we are doing, it's money. It's not just a free thing. You are putting your own money, your own hard-working money. And every time when you see that you're getting on a loss on your own hiding working money, it touches your heart. It goes straight to your heart to say, hey, I'm going to lose the money that, I had already. Why would I do that? You see? So that's basically the reason why a lot of people, they lose money through emotions, is because of they are actually, put their hard working money and they don't want to lose. All right. What drives the forex market? Anyone? One thing? There's a lot of things that drives the forex market. Anyone? One thing that drives the forex market that you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yusuf. Yeah, one thing that drives the market, man, is definitely,
Yes, sir.
the fundamental news, the news that are going on in the like the global world, like maybe the war that was happening in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Those kind of things.
So, okay. All right. Anyone? What drives the market? So Takala says the news and the fundamentals basically drives, the global market. Anyone, if a child at your home asks you, Daddy, you are trading. You always say you are trading. Mind you, what drives this trading market? Where do you get the money from? And a simple explanation term.
Maybe we can say even the economic status of the international market.
Okay, economic status of international
like
market.
inflation, inflation and oil prices maybe, and all those fuel prices, and maybe including the minerals or something like that.
So you tell the 8-year-old that it's inflation. I hope he does go to private school to understand what inflation is, right? But you are right. You can tell someone who is older, that what drives the market, it's inflation of the global market, when actually, the price of the product are changing, the rates, the interest rates of Reserve Bank are being increased, so that it moves the global market, because there's in a global market, there's a different types of, industry listed on that. So if the one specific industry, they're having a higher rate in terms of, their product, then it will actually interpolate to the global market, to the chart, to the forex market. So mostly the fundamental economics and geopolitics factors drives the forex market price. In essence, this includes the activities of the central banks, politics, wars, pandemics, and many others. So we've been already seeing the central banks, when they are increasing the interest rates. Even here, we can feel it when, all these, governors of the central bank, when they are increasing the interest rate. Politics, when they are actually, electing the new president, we always see the drives, the movement of those, global markets. When there's war, we have not witnessed it, the Russia and versus Ukraine. We saw how much things actually change, right? So the oil itself doesn't really drive the market, because of, think about during the pandemic, during COVID-19, the place where the oil were being saved, there was no space anymore that they can be able to save, to save the oil. What happened is there was so much supply, a little demand. Now, when there's so much supply that is being stocked, sometimes they were moving, the oil that from United States and keeping it in Saudi Arabia, because of they don't have a space to keep those oil, right? And now the supply become too much big, that drives the demand to be lower now. Now, if the demand is low, the price of that product, it start now, going all the way down. You see? So oil, yes, when the oil is up, when the oil is in a higher price, it actually drives a lot of things to also, put the markup, because obviously the transportation of that oil of your product to one place to another, it will depend on the energy, it will depend on oil. That's why it will drive a little bit of some of the product, but not all the time where it drives the global market, because sometimes it can actually, you know, go all the way down, drives maybe the global market in a negative way, if I can say like that. So economic calendars are a great place to keep tabs on a critical economic events likely to affect a particular currency pair. A technical aspects of the, you know, speculators also move the forex market price, because it is impossible to attach a forex market movement to one factor. It has to predict the price of the direction. So we cannot say that only war drives the market, or pandemic, or politics, or, you know, any news from the central bank of any specific country. So all of these, they are, you know, the factors that actually drives the whole global market. So if I may ask, is there any economic calendars that you guys know that you go and check about the news and all the stuff? Any economic calendar?
Yeah. Most definitely, brother Yusuf. You know, I check, like, you know, the forex victory calendar. Yeah, it has, like, you know, more detailed information about, like, what's gonna be happening, about events and so forth. So yeah, forex victory is the one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Do we actually check the economic calendars, guys? Okay, investing.com, Jose. All right. Maybe. Okay, cool. Now, if we do check do we check these economic calendars every day? Or it's just we are trading based on the mental when you say let's buy or let's sell, you know, at this specific price? Do we actually on our own go check? All right. Who doesn't know where to check where to get the economic calendars? Okay, so
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know where to get them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's Miss who? Who don't know? Shelly.
Yes, it's Shelly.
Okay. All right. So definitely you don't, when you are trading, you don't check economic calendars, because if you don't know where to check it, then it will be difficult for you to actually, you know, check these calendars. And again, checking the calendar.
So there's a lot of stuff that I don't know around.
Okay. All right. Bit by bit, you know a lot of things. Don't worry. So there's a one thing of knowing how to check the calendars, and there's another thing of understanding how to, you know, interpret those news. How are they going to affect the, you know, your platform, and how are they going to affect your market, right? So you can be able to see the calendar, for example, tells you where the market is, you know, which news is going to happen and which day, what time, but where exactly it's going to affect, you know, your global market, and which instrument should we trade, which one should we not trade. So for the fact that they said the fundamental economic and geopolitics, they are the main factors to drive these, right? So you cannot ignore the point. If there will be a news, a fundamental news, you're not gonna ignore that fundamental news, because eventually the market moves, you're out of the game. I'm one of the example today. I knew that there was a news today, but because of I'm busy, I check on the news. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it again later. Open a trade, Hong Kong 50, going all the way nice on my direction, positive. I was selling it. The time I come back after lunch, It was already news, the news has been happening already. I find that my account is on way too big loss, right? Because of I didn't pay much more attention about this economic calendar news. So, all right, it's true. You can get them on investors.com. You can also get them with a lot of platforms that you can be able to, get this news. We also do have Globex 360's Traders Academy group on a Telegram. Each and every day there's an event, there's a news economic calendar being thrown on this one every day. So I wanted to get to the one that has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think this one. Yeah. So it's something like this. Can be able to find it on investor.com. Can see from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all the way to Sunday in terms of the news. And you can see it's a lot of news that are actually happening. All of these, they are actually driving the global economy. All of this. Now, this is what is most important to understand this news exactly. It's based on way, right? We see the Europe, it's European news. There was a French flash service, PMI, all the way it was coming. It's actually a manufacturing news that deals with the manufacturing industry. They were giving their report and it actually affects the euros. Now, it affects the euros in a positive way. It can affect the euros in a negative way, right? So it means on Monday, the euros, they had a little bit of huge volatility, something that you could have jumped in and trade and make money. So whether it's a negative way, us as a people who trade CFDs, we can be able to trade in a negative way. That means if it's going all the way down, we can be able to sell, right? If it goes all the way up, we can be able to buy if it goes all the way up, right? It means we have a better, better chances when we are looking on this news, because either way, we can still make money, right? Whether it's positive or negative. And again, look at the time, the euros. So we have to understand again, 3:30 p.m. in the European time. Does 3:30 p.m. European time correspond with the South African time? If it does, kudos. That means around 3:30, you make sure that you check it out, you check your market, you check your chart, and you see where exactly the euros are going. Now, it already gives you a concentration, a frame to say that I'm looking at the euro and the GBP today, right? To avoid you to be all over to say that, okay, the mentor send the signal to buy this and the mentor send another, I'm buying it. The other time, 3 hours later, is sending another signal to buy this. 3:30 is sending another signal to buy the index, right? While we don't know why we should be able to buy, why we are buying those instruments. So this is a key. This is where we can start to get all the updates. You see, Tuesday, Wednesday, there was a US. Look at Friday today. This is what made me almost blow my account. The USD, the Fed's chair Powell speaks. He just speak right now. That's the reason why you can see NASDAQ, US 30, a dollar index, they are all shooting up because the Powell is just spoke right now. Now, I think it was 30 minutes ago. That's when he spoke. I think it's 8:30 p.m. No, it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, brother Yusuf. So yeah, definitely speaking now. Actually, like 1600.
Oh, he's speaking now.
Yeah. I think he's speaking now. Really, that's why there's high volatilities.
High movement of the volatilities, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, guys. So we can see there's other news on the weekend that happened. Of course, I think there's a big event that is happening at Jackson Hole this week. There's a lot of Federal Reserve meetings. They're actually happening at a Jackson Hole. So you can see there's a Jackson Hole everywhere. Jackson Hole venue. There are all meetings happening at this Jackson Hole. So yeah, that's how you can check it out your economic calendars. You know, these are, we were checking because of these are things that actually drive the market. Maybe also so that you can witness it on your own. Look at this. Look at that. See that? This is Nasdaq shooting all the way down. Look at it. You know, it might go all the way to this price. And imagine if you took it, the Nasdaq from this position, 13,000, and it comes all the way to here. Maybe even your
Closer
first
that
take
one.
profit, you could have even play around here to get your first profit. And once it moves to get to this level, that's good money. That's very
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
profit that you
Oh
can.
yeah, ngiyakubona lapha kuma Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? So far, so good, ne? All right. Okay, so there is this, I can see the hand. Oh, good. Okay, cool. All right. So the spread, what is the spread in a forex trading? The spread, anyone can recap the spread? What actually the spread is? All right, maybe without wasting time, the spread is a difference between the selling price, which is the ask, and the buying price, which is the bid of the currency pair. It is built into the trade and charged when you place a trade. Because of this, this is a very vital to a trader with a forex broker that have a tight or a small spread. So it's important to know that what type of a spread are you trading with, right? So Shirley, if I may ask, how does the broker make money?
I think it's between through the spread. Like if I once bought
Yeah.
a US, and then now I bought it at a lower price.
Mm-hmm.
And then now the US is like, now it has increased its it's selling.
Yeah.
And then I sell it at that high price. I sell it, but I'm supposed to be able to get money from that.
Okay, all right. Hey, there's a lot of things there that you explain. All right, but I get you. I get where you are going, right? So you are actually speaking two
Yes.
things, right? You are actually
Okay.
speaking a concept of the stocks in a stock market, not a concept of a forex in a CFD. So the one that you and me we trade. It's a forex in a CFD. Right? So we don't buy at 100. When it get to 150, we sell. Then we make a difference of 50 bucks. No, we don't do that, right?
Yeah.
The forex is not, the stocks, they are only thing that does that. So the stocks, you put your money at 100. When it grows, the stock goes to 150, right? It means you have made that 50. That's the difference. Right? That's actually not a difference, the increase of the price from the price that you buy. So only it happens is in a stocks, not in a forex. Now, in a forex, what happens is it's a contract for difference. That means you are being contracted from point A, from 100 to the point B to 200 or 150, right? Now, what you are going to get paid is the movement from the 100. So it's not going to start counting from 100, 101, 102, right? It will now start count as a 1 pip, 2 pip, 3 pip, to the point that you're going to close. You get me? So you're not going to sell when it get to the point where you need to close, then you sell. No, you close the trade, then you make that money, right? While on the stock, when it get to that price, you sell it in order you to receive your money. And a forex contract of a difference, you open the trade at 100, it get to 150, you already make from 100 a difference from 100 to 150. Did you get me?
Yes, I understood.
Understood clearly, né? All right, cool. Now, what I was asking, I was saying, how does the broker make money? That was the question. All right, okay, no problem. Anyone? Is there anyone who can help us? Okay, cool stuff, guys. We only have 2 minutes. This Zoom gives me a minutes, right? It gives me the time, then it cut itself. We only have 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, please, let's rejoin again. Just click the join button to join again so that we can jump into the quiz. Ne? Okay, is there any hand? Anyone who raised their hand? No one? All right, cool. What I was saying is that the broker makes money from this spread now, right? Because they're saying the spread is a difference between the selling price. The selling price is 100 and the buying price, right? It's the buying price, it's 110, for example. The difference between 100 and 110, 10 bucks. That 10 bucks belongs to Globex 360, to a broker. The difference between you going to a market and buy veggies and going in a street and put your markup on top. The only profit you make is the markup that you put on top of it. So that's how brokers make money. That is why we want you to trade, because the more you are trading with us, the more you are paying that charge. It's like the more you are going to ShopRite to buy, the more they're making profit. Although you are buying for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, you know, you're trading with the 200 rand, 100 rand, but you still pay the spread. Whether you make money or lose, you still pay the spread. That is why we want you guys to continue, trading with us. So who owns the forex trading? No one does. Everyone is participating. So no one owns the forex market. No one. It doesn't belong to anyone. It's not even belongs to Globex 360 or anyone who do you know that they trade. Doesn't belong to them. You know, it's the money that we are putting in. Those are the feeds of the movement of the forex market. That is why they said the forex market actually trading, you know, $1 trillion in a day, right? Because if it doesn't belong to anyone, it's a combination of everyone who want to participate in that market. That money belongs to all of us as long as we are in that trading market. All right, not unless the world comes to an end. If you know, the question was, will forex trading ever end? Unless if the world ends, the forex will be there forever. That's why I always encourage people, teach other people, teach their kids.